finding that first is Jake Harrison, and now ahead through on the right wing. This is still kept in by the V's, and a turnaround shot from the left circle by Burgard, held and covered by Farkas. On the left wing, here's Russell, who will move up with this, trying to find a pass on the right side. He does for Ryan, and a kick save with the right pad. Getting to this puck, here's West Kelowna centered in front. Nice pass and behind the goal there by Hamilton, and now puck's loose in the crease. Hildebrand makes a right pad save with that, as crashing the goal was Sodergren. Sodergren down left wing, speeding ahead, quick shot save, rebound in front, they score! On the doorstep is John Russell to bury it home on the backhand. His first goal of the preseason, and West Kelowna jumps ahead 1-0. By Wilton, right on Hildebrand, who tries to get that puck back. He misplayed it and they score. Quinn Foreman on a misplay by Nolan Hildebrand. 2-0 Warriors. Is Barnstable back to the line. Kim with a chance in front for Cruikshank, save, rebound, went wide on the blocker side. Nice save by Nielsen. Monk, and back in his own zone is Meek to find this. Meek ahead through center, a tip play as now Cruikshank dances around his man. Cruikshank in on goal, and he scores. What a gorgeous move by Grant Cruikshank. Now for Meek, left circle, back Amonte. Out of the left goal, now a shot, they score! Grant Cruikshank, second of the game on the 5-on-3, and he ties it with 1:53 to go here in this hockey game. It's 2-2. Chatting with head coach of the West Kelowna Warriors, Rylan Furster, after a 2-2 tie tonight with the Penticton V's. And Rylan, maybe feeling like a game that kind of got away at times tonight. Your team dominated really through 40 minutes, and then the V's got a goal in the third period early in the frame, and then eventually tied the game on a 5-on-3 late in the game. What did you see from behind the bench tonight?
Well, again, they're basically 2-1 in power play, so figure it out from there.
You look at tonight's game, and your team very good through 40 minutes. Your veteran players really stepping up well. I thought Quinn Foreman had himself a heck of a game tonight. Is that what you expect from those kind of guys in these kind of situations?
Well, yeah, you want your guys coming back to be leaders and to be able to lead the charge. And those kids that are coming back too, they had obviously a lengthy playoff run, so you're probably expecting a little bit more from them, and I think they've delivered since the start of training camp. They've been, they've all come back in, I think, really good shape, and they're being good. They're being good teammates. It's one thing to be everyone's friend, but to be a good teammate is something totally different, and I think that's what they're doing right now, and making people feel a part of our family here, and there's a certain way we want to play, and there's a certain way we want to act off the ice as well, and those kids have done a good job.
Talk about the penalty kills at the start of this interview, and you look at it, 7 penalty kills, not exactly the way you want to go about the game, but I thought your penalty kill came up in big situations, 6 for 7 on the night, obviously the last one being a little bit of a dagger, but what did you see from your penalty kill tonight? It was very effective in just clearing pucks down ice and not really letting the V's set up their power play.
Yeah, I thought we had some good pressure. We obviously got some practice on it. To get a call at the end of the game there, a hold there or whatever, but then Jake Harrison gets run a high hit in the second period, and the same guy seems to miss that. So unfortunate, really unfortunate. Preseason or not, you'd think those calls would be caught, but they're not.
Finally for you now, look at your offense and look at the pace of the game tonight. This is kind of what you expect from a V's and Warriors game. It was a good preseason game and a good tune-up for your club heading into the final games against Merritt this weekend?
I think so. Again, it's always fun to play Penticton. They're going to be a very good team. They're well coached. They play hard. They play a structure. And, from that standpoint, it's, I've said many times, they're the perennial powerhouse. So, that's a team you want to play. I don't think you want to shy away from them. You want to play them because you want to play the best. And, again, they usually always bring their best, too. So, hopefully if that's an indication of what our division is going to be like so far, obviously, with games we've played. 2 tight games with them, 2 tight games with Salmon Arm. I'm assuming that's the way it's going to be most of the year. So, the fans should be in for a real treat this year.
Appreciate your time. Thanks, Rylan.
Thanks, my pleasure.
Chatting with Warriors forward Quinn Foreman after a 2-2 tie. And Quinn, I thought you especially had a great game. Looked like one of the best Warrior forwards out there, scoring that second goal for West Kelowna tonight. Maybe take us through that goal. A little bit of a misplay by the V's goalie, Nolan Hildebrand, and you were able to capitalize.
Yeah. Obviously, it's early in the season, so I think they were a little rusty in communication, but he just tried to play it, kind of had a little mishap, and then luckily just the defenseman wasn't there, just tucked it in.
Thought your team played with really good pace tonight, obviously against the V's team that is going to be tough in the division this year. What did you think of your team's effort tonight in a 2-2 tie?
I thought it was real good. Obviously unfortunate we get penalties at the end of the game, which kind of isn't too great, but like, we have to learn. We have some younger guys, so I think in the end this might actually end up being good. Just a little lesson not to blow a 2-0 lead. So I think in the end it might come back and help us.
Being a veteran guy this year, is it, as a rookie last year, do you feel important to maybe show the guys the way, especially in preseason, show the guys how the Warriors want to play on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, like our team, like I said, we have some younger guys. We also have some older guys, so it's a little different than last year where we had about 6 rookies, and some of our rookies last year were 19 years old. This year, a lot of our rookies, we have some 17, 18-year-olds. So like we've said in the locker room, like we need the younger guys to just act like, just follow in the footsteps of like Nick Rutigliano. Like he's a good leader, just follow in his footsteps, listen to him, and we're hoping that in the next few months we kind of come together and it's not really like a rookie and a vet. It's more of just everyone's on the same page.
Lastly for you now, excited to get the regular season started next week. Obviously, you got 2 more preseason games to go, home and home with Merritt starting on Friday here and then in Merritt on Saturday, but must be exciting for you to get the regular season, the home opener, and a big one next Friday against Trail.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. It gets weird playing. You go from the RBC final and then kind of short summer and then you go right into preseason game and camp game, so it's a little different intensity and like not everyone's on the same page, so I'm excited to get the regular season going and get our team going. And obviously the home opener is going to be awesome with the banners raising. I know everyone will be watching, all the guys from last year. I know a few of them wanted to come down, but we'll see if any of them make an appearance.
Thanks, Quinn. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, you too.